The woolly mammoth was a giant that roamed the earth during the Ice Age. These majestic creatures, covered in long, shaggy hair, were well adapted to the frigid temperatures of their time. Their thick fur and layers of fat provided insulation against the cold, allowing them to thrive in environments that would be inhospitable to most other animals. It was a relative of today's elephants, but much bigger and hairier. Standing up to 13 feet tall at the shoulder and weighing as much as 6 tons, the woolly mammoth was an imposing figure. Its long curved tusks, which could grow up to 15 feet in length, were used for foraging through the snow and ice to find food, as well as for defense against predators. These magnificent creatures thrived in cold, harsh environments where few other animals could survive. They roamed the vast tundras and steppes of Europe, Asia, and North America, grazing on grasses, shrubs, and other vegetation. Their ability to adapt to such extreme conditions is a testament to their resilience and strength. The woolly mammoth is now extinct, but its story continues to fascinate us. Fossils and well-preserved remains found in permafrost have provided scientists with valuable insights into their lives and the world they inhabited. Museums around the world display these incredible specimens, allowing us to glimpse into a past era. We can learn a lot from these prehistoric giants, including how animals adapt to changing climates. By studying their remains, paleontologists have uncovered information about their diet, migration patterns, and even the diseases they suffered from. This knowledge helps us understand not only the woolly mammoth, but also the broader ecological changes that occurred during the Ice Age. The woolly mammoth's size and strength made them seem invincible. They were formidable creatures, capable of fending off predators and surviving in some of the harshest conditions on Earth. Their massive bodies and powerful limbs allowed them to traverse the icy landscapes with ease, and their social structures helped them thrive as a species. However, even these giants couldn't withstand the combined pressures of a changing climate and human hunting. As the Ice Age came to an end, the warming climate led to the shrinking of their habitats. At the same time, early humans hunted them for their meat, bones, and tusks, which were used for tools and art. This dual threat proved too much for the woolly mammoth to overcome. Their extinction serves as a reminder of the delicate balance of nature. The disappearance of such a dominant species had a profound impact on the ecosystems they once inhabited. It highlights the interconnectedness of all living things and the importance of maintaining ecological balance. It also highlights the impact humans can have on the environment. The story of the woolly mammoth is a cautionary tale about the consequences of human actions on the natural world. As we face our own environmental challenges today, we can look to the past for lessons on how to better coexist with the planet and its diverse inhabitants. Woolly mammoths were giants of the Ice Age, roaming the vast frozen landscapes with an imposing presence. These magnificent creatures were well adapted to the harsh, frigid environments they called home. They were about the size of modern-day African elephants, which are the largest land animals alive today. This comparison helps us appreciate just how massive woolly mammoths were. Males could grow up to 12 feet tall and weigh up to 6 tons. Imagine encountering such a colossal creature in the wild. Their sheer size would have been awe-inspiring. Females were slightly smaller but still impressive creatures. They played a crucial role in the herd, nurturing the young and ensuring the survival of their species. They could reach 9 to 11 feet in height and weigh up to 4 tons. Despite their smaller stature compared to males, they were still formidable animals. Their massive size helped them conserve heat in the cold climate. This adaptation was essential for their survival in the icy tundra, where temperatures could plummet to extreme lows. One of the most distinctive features of the woolly mammoth was its thick, shaggy coat. This fur was not just for show, it was a vital adaptation for enduring the relentless cold. This coat, which could grow up to 3 feet long, provided insulation against the frigid temperatures of the Ice Age. The long, coarse outer hairs protected them from wind and snow, while the dense underfur trapped heat close to their bodies. Underneath their woolly coat, they had a layer of fat that could be up to 4 inches thick. This fat layer was another crucial adaptation, providing both insulation and a reserve of energy. This fat layer provided additional insulation and served as an energy reserve during lean times. In the harsh winter months, when food was scarce, the fat reserves helped them survive until the return of more abundant resources in the spring. Woolly mammoths also had long, curved tusks that were not just for defense or display. These tusks were incredibly useful tools, allowing them to dig through deep snow to reach the vegetation buried beneath. They lived in herds, which provided protection and social structure. The herds would migrate across the tundra, following the seasonal availability of food and ensuring the survival of the group. Young mammoths were nurtured and protected by the herd, learning essential survival skills from their elders. This social structure was vital for the continuation of the species. Despite the challenges of their environment, woolly mammoths thrived for thousands of years. Their adaptations to the cold, their social structures and their sheer size made them one of the most successful species of the Ice Age. Today, we can learn about these incredible creatures through fossils and reconstructions in museums. They offer us a glimpse into a world long past where giants roamed the frozen earth. The woolly mammoth continues to capture our imagination, appearing in art, literature, and popular culture. Their legacy endures, reminding us of the incredible diversity of life that once existed on our planet. As we study these titans of the tundra, we gain a deeper understanding of the past and the forces that shaped our world. The story of the woolly mammoth is a testament to the resilience and adaptability of life in the face of extreme conditions. Their most striking feature, aside from their size, was their enormous tusks. These tusks were actually elongated incisor teeth that grew continuously throughout their lives. The tusks curved upwards and outwards, sometimes reaching a length of 16 feet. Scientists believe that woolly mammoths used their tusks for a variety of purposes. These purposes included digging for food in the snow and ice, defending themselves against predators like saber-toothed cats and dire wolves, and attracting mates. The tusks were also used in social interactions such as establishing dominance within the herd. Woolly mammoths were herbivores, meaning they ate only plants. They grazed on grasses, sedges, and other plants that grew in the cold, dry environments they inhabited. Their teeth were adapted for grinding tough vegetation. They had ridged molars that could efficiently break down plant matter. To sustain their massive size, woolly mammoths needed to consume large quantities of food. Scientists estimate that an adult mammoth would have eaten up to 300 pounds of vegetation per day. They likely spent a significant portion of their day foraging for food. Section 5. Social structures, herds, and family groups. Woolly mammoths were social animals that lived in herds. These herds were likely similar to those of modern-day elephants, consisting of females and their young, led by a matriarch, the oldest and most experienced female. The matriarch played a crucial role in the herd's survival, guiding them to food and water sources and protecting them from predators. Male mammoths typically lived solitary lives or formed small bachelor groups after reaching sexual maturity. They would rejoin the herds during mating season, competing with each other for the attention of females. Section 6. A furry coat for the Ice Age. Woolly mammoths possessed several adaptations that allowed them to thrive in the frigid conditions of the Ice Age. These majestic creatures roamed the vast icy landscapes, enduring temperatures that would be unbearable for most animals today. Their most noticeable adaptation was their thick, woolly coat. This coat was not just a single layer of fur, but a sophisticated system designed to provide maximum insulation. This coat consisted of 2 layers, a dense undercoat of short, fine hairs for insulation. The undercoat was crucial in trapping heat close to the body, ensuring that the mammoth stayed warm even in the harshest conditions, and a longer outer coat of coarse guard hairs that provided protection from the elements. These guard hairs were essential in shielding the mammoth from wind, snow, and ice, acting as a first line of defense against the brutal weather. The combination of these 2 layers created an incredibly effective barrier against the cold. The undercoat and guard hairs worked together to create a microenvironment around the mammoth's body, maintaining a stable and warm temperature. The hairs were also slightly oily, which helped to repel water and keep the mammoth's skin dry. This oiliness was a vital feature as it prevented the fur from becoming waterlogged and heavy. This was crucial for survival in freezing temperatures, as wet fur would have quickly led to hypothermia. The ability to stay dry meant that woolly mammoths could continue to forage and move about without the risk of freezing. In addition to their fur, woolly mammoths had other adaptations that helped them survive. Their long, curved tusks were used to dig through the snow to find vegetation, and their large size helped them retain body heat. Social behavior also played a role in their survival. Woolly mammoths often traveled in herds which provided protection and warmth. The young calves would stay close to their mothers, benefiting from the warmth and security of the group. The Ice Age was a time of extreme challenges, but the woolly mammoth's unique adaptations allowed it to not only survive but thrive in such a hostile environment. Their thick, woolly coat was just one of the many remarkable features that made these giants of the Ice Age so well suited to their world. As we look back at these incredible creatures, we gain a deeper appreciation for the resilience and ingenuity of life in the face of adversity. The woolly mammoth's furry coat stands as a testament to the power of adaptation and the enduring spirit of survival. Section 7. The layer of fat beneath. In addition to their woolly coat, mammoths had another adaptation that helped them survive the Ice Age: a thick layer of subcutaneous fat. This fat layer, which could be up to 4 inches thick, provided additional insulation and served as an energy reserve during times when food was scarce. During the harsh winters when food was scarce, mammoths could draw on their fat reserves to sustain themselves. This allowed them to survive even the most challenging conditions. Their large body mass also played a role in thermoregulation, as larger animals lose heat more slowly than smaller ones. Section 8. The extinction, a story of change and challenges. The woolly mammoth disappeared from most of its range about 10,000 years ago. This extinction coincided with the end of the last ice age, a period of significant climate change. As temperatures rose and glaciers retreated, the habitat suitable for woolly mammoths shrank. Forests replaced the open grasslands they relied on for food. This change in vegetation likely played a role in their decline. However, climate change alone cannot fully explain their disappearance. Section 9. The role of climate change. While a changing climate undoubtedly posed challenges for woolly mammoths, it's unlikely that it was the sole cause of their extinction. Evidence suggests that they had survived previous periods of climate change. Their ability to adapt to varying conditions suggests that other factors contributed to their demise. Some scientists believe that disease may have played a role. Others point to the impact of volcanic eruptions or asteroid impacts. It's likely that a combination of factors rather than a single cause led to their extinction. Section 10. The impact of human hunters. Another factor in the woolly mammoth's extinction was the rise of humans. As humans spread across the globe, they encountered woolly mammoths. Humans hunted these giants for their meat, hides, and bones. We use these resources for food, clothing, shelter, and tools. While it's difficult to determine the exact impact of human hunting on mammoth populations, it's likely that it contributed to their decline. The combination of human hunting pressure and a changing climate proved too much for these Ice Age giants to overcome. Section 11. Conclusion. The legacy of the woolly mammoth. The woolly mammoth, a symbol of the Ice Age, is a reminder of the power and fragility of life on Earth. These majestic creatures, with their thick woolly coats, massive tusks, and social nature, were remarkably adapted to their environment. Their extinction, a complex story involving climate change and human impact, serves as a cautionary tale. It highlights the importance of understanding our planet's delicate balance and the impact we have on the species that share it. The woolly mammoth's legacy continues to intrigue and inspire us, urging us to learn from the past and protect the future.